Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jillian and this is Simply Budgets. Here on my channel, my husband and I are on a journey to become debt-free. We use a zero-based budget and cash stuffing method to keep us on track. Our biggest goal is to simplify our life and our budget. If this is something that interests you, stick around. We are going to be cash stuffing the final paycheck for May. So we will be cash stuffing $870. So I'm going to set this off to the side so I can refer to it. Let's start with the change. So there's $2.80 here this week. All right, so we're going to start with the weekly binder. If I can get the snap undone. Groceries is going to get 100. There's nothing in it this week left over. Oops. There's 1, 20, 40, 60, 81. Gas is going to get 75. Pet care is going to get 40. So it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Eating out is going to get 40. So it now has 20, 40, 65, 70. Household is going to get 25. $20, $40, $60, $85, $90 in household. Miscellaneous is also going to get 25. $20, $40, $65, $75 in miscellaneous. Self-care is going to get 10. 20, 30, 40, 55, 60. My spending is going to get 50. And that is it. There's some money in the return to bank, but we'll take that back later this week or today maybe. So that's it for that binder. Moving on to our high priority sinking funds. Vehicle maintenance is going to get 25. Yeah, lots of 5s in here. So it now has 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 75, 85, 90. $290. Home renovations is going to get 45. So it now has 1, 50, 70, 90, 210, 30, 50, 75, 85, 285. Memberships is going to get 10, and I took from it this week because we had a subscription come out. 20, 40, 50, 60 in memberships. Anniversary is fully funded, so we will not be stuffing that this week. Travel is going to get 50. So it now has 51, 52, 53, 54, 20, 40, 50. So 450. And we already have 500 set aside, so we're at $950 for that fund. Low priority sinking funds is next. Father's Day is getting 5. I am going to need to pull from this week because I did pick up the Father's Day gift that we were going, that the family has agreed on for my father. So picked that up last night. So I will need to take from this. 50, 1, 50, 70, 90, 2, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45. 245. We have one more week of stuffing this, and then it will be complete, and we will be reallocating that $5 somewhere else until we need to stuff again. So Christmas is going to get 30. So we have 500 set aside already. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92, 10, 20. So $220 plus the 500, so $720. Which is still going to take out, I need to take out 600 for my husband's gift, so I will do that. The only thing is I might just put it in a high interest savings account and pull from it each week. Because I did make the purchase for my husband's gift on our Home Depot card, and it's no interest, no payments for 12 months. So I actually don't need to pay it off until next May. And instead of just paying it off right now, what I would like to do is have that money earn us some interest. So I'm going to put it in a high interest savings account. And then just before it's due, I'm going to pay off the full amount. Birthdays is getting 15. It's like birthdays and gifts, I guess you could say. So if like there's a baby shower or something like that, this is where we pull from. 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95. Medical and dental is going to get 5. I think I need to do some condensing here. 10, 15, 25, 35, 45. Golf membership is going to get 20. So it's now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 30, 50, 60. I think that's right. I gotta count that again. I messed up. 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 60. 160. Gosh sakes. Don't have my coffee in me yet today. It's early morning. It's like barely 7 a.m. here. Taxes. This is our personal taxes to pay for when our accountant does our taxes next year. So it's $5. So we've got 10, 15, 25, 35, 45. That one also needs to be condensed. Professional license is going to get 20, I believe. Yep. So it now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 6, 10, 20, 35, 6, 35. So I'll be taking 500 of this and putting it in the bank. Property taxes is going to get 30. So it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 150. Giving, is that giving anything this week? No, it is not. I originally was going to, but then realized I needed to put that $10 elsewhere. Or wait, it is getting 10. Sorry, that's my bad. It is on my list of, okay, so giving is going to get 10. So it now has 35. Month ahead is next. And we're putting 50 into miscellaneous. So we've got 500 set aside already. And we now have 1, 2, 50, 300 additional. So we've got 800 here. Is that right? Yeah, I guess it is. I forgot that there were only 5. I was like, that doesn't seem right. So I need to color in one. Oh, gosh. And I realized that wasn't in view. Dang it. I dropped my marker. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Of course it went under the table in the corner. All right. So that's filled in. So that's it for that binder. And the last binder we are going to stuff today is going to be our savings challenges. So we are putting 135 into the month ahead. So we've got 1, 20, 30, 5. See if I can get these all put in the right order here. All right, so this should be $500. 51, 52, 53, 50, 70, 90, 410, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 500. So my husband and I will talk about where we're going to put that $500 and what we're going to put it towards, but let's color this in. So we've got 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 90, 95, 100, 115, 130, 135. Alrighty. Oh my goodness, gonna lose my voice here this morning. Don't know why. I haven't done much talking the last day or so. Okay, so that's completely filled. It's nice to have months where we're able to actually put that additional money in. I don't get worked up over it though if we don't have that money. This is extra, this is extra in our budgeted money that I put in towards a monthly savings challenge. And then what we do at the end of the month is we take that $500 and we figure out where we would like to put it. Would we like to top up our travel fund so it's got more money towards it? Would we like to split that up between a couple of our other sinking funds so they're a little bit more funded? Or would we like to put it towards month ahead? Or would we like to put it towards emergency savings? There's all kinds of options, and we're going to sit down and look at what would be the best option for us. The other thing is we did end up buying a new stovetop yesterday, which was an unexpected expense. We have been looking. I just haven't been saving for it. And we actually got an amazing deal. We got so we have propane here. So we needed a new stovetop propane, and they're extremely expensive, which is why we have been putting it off and putting it off. Ours doesn't even automatically light anymore. We need to make sure we have a barbecue lighter on us at all the time, and it just is not convenient. And there's no real distinction between the flame levels and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure that stovetop is 40 years old. It's ridiculous. So anyway, we've been making do, but we happened to be at Home Depot yesterday looking for something else, and they were clearing out their floor models for gas stoves because they're getting new stock in, and so it was on sale from I think it was $1,695 or something like that, and it was on sale for $997. And so, little known fact is at the end of each month at places like Home Depot, they have kind of a store budget for markdowns. And so things that are on clearance that haven't already been marked down, they have a budget that supervisors can actually choose to mark down things further. So we knew that the guy that was working in the appliance section last night was actually one of the supervisors, and it was the last day of the month. So I figured, there's no harm in asking. So I asked, I said, is this the best price that you can do? It's a floor model. It has minor scratches on it, nothing that would prevent us from buying it. And he said that he wanted to talk it over with us, and he pulled it up, and it ended up being that they've lost the conversion kit from natural gas to propane. So it's something that we're going to have to source ourselves. So we took the time while we were there to look it up. It's going to be about $45. And so we were looking at it and we're like, well, we could call customer service and we could get them to send a replacement because they do say that they can do that. So that's what we're going to do to see if we can not spend any extra money. But they ended up taking an additional $200 off the price. So we got a brand new stovetop for $797 last night. And we did put it on the Home Depot card because other than my husband's tool chest that I purchased, there was nothing on it. It was completely paid off. And I don't look at it as that's increasing our debt because I do know that we have money here that we do have immediately available to us. But I have with the Home Depot card, it's no interest, no payment for a year. So I'm using somebody else's money. Well, mine can sit in a bank account and earn me interest instead of paying for it immediately. So I think what we might do is, like I said, I need to talk to my husband about it, but this $500 is probably going to be set aside to cover the majority of the cost of that stovetop. And then we'll take money out of our savings or whatever for the other $297. But I guess it was, what did it end up coming to? I can't remember what it actually came to. It was less than what the original ticket price was. So we will be setting that money aside. But anyway, I think that's what we're going to use that money for. I just couldn't walk away from that deal, knowing that it wouldn't financially stress us out and that we weren't going to be increasing our debt load, knowing that we had that money in the bank account. It's just being smart about your money. So, emergency savings is here, and we've got $2,000 already in the bank, and we're putting 50 in today, which should also finish this savings challenge. So this should be, I believe, $500. 1, 2, 50, 3, 50, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. So there's an additional $500 that will be taken to the bank. And that completes this $1,000. So, oh, I'm shedding. Let's see. All right. I love seeing these all colored in. Not gonna lie, I don't enjoy uncoloring them, like clearing them off. I find it's a messy process, but it's great that these are reusable. I like that factor. But I was speaking about like using your money wise, like being wise with how you spend your money on credit and things like that. And I will admit, my husband and I use our credit cards a lot. We have 2 credit cards that get us really, really good benefits. We have a Costco membership card, MasterCard, and we get 2% cash back on things that we purchase at Costco, and we also get 1% cash back on every other purchase we make. And that alone, by spending enough money on that card, it pays for a Costco membership in a year. So we're smart about it. We put the money on and we make sure that every month when that bill comes due, that's what the return to bank money is. I go through and I reconcile what we've paid on credit card with what we've paid on cash. And I always make sure that I am being aware of our budget. So if I know that we've got $100 set aside for groceries and I go to the grocery store and I decide to put it on my credit card instead of paying cash, because sometimes the self-checkout is easier, or for whatever reason I want the points that day instead of using the cash, I'll come home and I'll reconcile that purchase and I take it right out of that envelope and I put it in here. And then every week I take this to the bank and it sits there and earns interest until the bill for the credit card comes due, and I pay it off every month. We do not carry a balance on our credit cards. Our other credit card is a RBC Avion card, which gets us travel dollars. Like I had mentioned in one of my previous videos, my husband and I are going to Holland next year, and we're going on points. We have enough points to pay for both of us for our flights to the Netherlands next year, and it's only going to cost us the tax. So it's going to cost us $400 per person for our flights. So we've actually already got that money set aside. We already know that we've saved up that much money in our travel fund to be able to afford that. So that's why we use our credit cards. You just have to be smart about it. We weren't always smart. That's how we ended up being in the amount of credit card debt we were before. But it's learning from your mistakes and moving forward. And if we can do it, anybody can do it. So it's just making sure that there's checks and balances in place, that you have a safety net, that you make sure that you don't spend outside your limit. And just because you get a limit on a credit card doesn't mean that you need to use it. So anyway, sorry about my little rant there about like credit cards and stuff like that. I just think that it's important that people know that even though we do the cash stuffing every week, we kind of do a hybrid setup. It works for us. It keeps us on track. And if we can do it, you can do it. So I hope you've enjoyed this content. If you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a like. Don't forget to share if there's somebody you think would love my videos, and leave a comment below. If there's something that you would like to see me film, or you want to have a chat about, whatever, or if you just need some encouragement on your own journey, let me know so I can cheer you on. Anyway, thanks so much, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.